Colombia. Maradona was rooting for Colombia.
That boy's like Colombia.
Probably.
Colombia.
But yeah, he was screaming for us, dog. I remember watching those videos of Maradona, just like screaming like he's one of us, man.
He was homies with Pablo, wasn't he?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure him and
Of
Pablo.
course.
Obviously, that was his plug.
Like, dog, Maradona was a god in the '80s, and who was the god? Like in the drug world.
Don Pablo.
Like Don Pablo.
Not even in the drug world, just being, you know what I mean?
Just
you know what I mean?
Man, their prime, like Maradona and Pablo, they were in their primes at the same time. Of course, they were cool. I like the shorter hair, dog.
Yeah, bro, it's a vibe. It's the look.
Ahora no volvimos a ilusionar. Quiero ganar la tercera. Quiero ser campeón mundial. Ya llego. Desde el cielo nos podemos ver. Con Don Diego y con la Tota. Alentándole a Lionel. En Argentina nací. En tierra de Lionel.
Che, boludo.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the season finale of the Kickoff Lounge.
It's your boy Big Miles.
Your boy Al Pizzle.
And we in here.
Oh, man. First of all, what a year in the beautiful sport of soccer.
Bro.
We went from MLS Cup crazy finale, right? What an MLS Cup final. And we went into probably the most insane World Cup ever.
Yeah, man. It was insane for many reasons, good ways and bad ways. Obviously, the bad ways being some of the people we didn't get to see just because, man, imagine all the shit that happened. Imagine some of those key dudes we didn't get to see in the World Cup just getting thrown in the mix.
For me, I wish I would have seen Erling Haaland.
I wish I would have seen Mane
the
Senegal team that made it out of their group.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, dog?
Oof. But would they have beaten France?
And it was England they lost to. It was England who lost to.
They got dominated by England, though.
Yes. I don't know if Mane would have been enough to
I don't think so.
change that game completely, but bro,
You would have made a difference.
He would have done something. And hey, maybe for their group play, they could have won that group.
Senegal, I think
they could have won that group with Mane, I think.
And
then that puts them in a different matchup.
Without Sadio Mane, I thought Senegal did great.
They were beasts. No,
bro,
they got a nice young team.
Yep.
A lot of their guys are playing at top teams. So bro, they was.
Koulibaly was just an absolute monster.
He's a monster center back, bro.
He really is, man.
Yeah, man. No, it's just, but man, there was the highs of the highs, bro. This World Cup, despite not seeing those guys, despite it being in December and all that different stuff, bro. We got a Christmas World Cup, bro, which is like, you know what I mean?
It never happened before.
It never happened before, so that was cool. And man, the people who were there balled their ass off, bro.
They did,
They
man.
balled their ass off.
There was a lot of young heads that honestly we never really spoke of ever. There's a lot of new names, a lot of older heads that just came out to ball and did their thing and probably played the best soccer in their lives ever. Dog, man.
The old head, the GOAT.
Who, Tim Ream?
I mean, honestly,
he
probably played like the best soccer of his life in this World Cup, bro.
He was our one consistent center back.
Bro, he was
our guy.
That man at the back, absolutely.
He just scored a goal. What was it, a couple days ago?
Yeah.
He just scored a goal.
That was funny. You saw the fans in England chanting USA.
Yeah,
they
chant is so weird though.
Yeah,
they're like USA.
Bro, I mean, they're not from here.
Yeah,
they don't know how to chant.
Hey, British listeners, British audience, right? It's
USA.
It's not USA. Nah.
You gotta say every letter, give it a little pause. Like you gotta.
Every letter needs love.
Yes.
All right.
That's true.
Every letter needs love.
But nah, the GOAT. We know who we're talking about, man. The GOAT.
There's only one GOAT.
One and all.
There's only one GOAT.
He has cemented it. He has ended every conversation there is to have.
As a Real Madrid fan, as a Ronaldo fan, I will happily admit and say that Lionel Messi is the GOAT. Honestly, I was even saying that before the World Cup, dog. Like, to me, he's the most beautiful player on the pitch that I've ever seen in my life, dog.
Literally.
Messi absolutely deserves it. I was rooting more for him than I was for Argentina.
I mean, a lot of us were, bro.
Yeah, it was more for Messi than for Argentina. Honestly,
but I'm not gonna lie. Once I saw how the Argentina team started to gel with all the youngsters coming in, when I saw like them kind of include those young dudes that didn't start off the first games, I started to really like Argentina's team, bro, because they that midfield, bro, the way they play, like literally offense to defense is all one unit doing things.
DePaul had a fucking monster. Like, he was such a bully in the middle, dog. He played like, he reminded me so much of Casemiro.
Yeah.
The way he was balling, man.
He was an engine, bro. But like, Enzo, Julian, and McAllister, Alexis.
Oh,
bro,
my God. McAllister had an amazing
tournament,
dog.
bro.
Amazing.
Bro, they didn't start.
They didn't.
He didn't come out with them with planning to start them. That Saudi Arabia thing happened, and bro, Scaloni is a monster, bro. This man literally said, "Yo, let's make some shifts, bro." And those shifts were responsible for winning the World Cup, bro. This man brought in those 3 youngsters that I just named, and replaced the guys that were starting ahead of them.
Julian Alvarez too, because Lautaro was starting.
That's what I'm saying. Alvarez, Enzo, and McAllister.
Yep.
None of them were starting, bro.
Yeah.
They're 21, 22, and 24.
Wow.
They're young kids. None of them were starting, bro. They had these like more seasoned guys in the team that they thought were gonna take it home for them. Saudi Arabia happened. Then the Mexico game happened. They brought in Enzo. Enzo scored a golazo in that game.
Oh my God.
And then after that, Enzo started the rest of the game. After Julian did his thing, it was literally like they made those shifts, and bro, the team just looked insanely scary, bro. They was running, bro.
Doug, the best thing that could have happened to Argentina this tournament was that game against Saudi Arabia. That loss. They needed that fire.
Because they made them make the changes, bro.
Yeah,
if they would have gone out with the same team they played against Saudi Arabia with for the whole tournament, it wouldn't have been the same tournament, bro. The way they brought on those 3 key guys, that the changes they made, it changed the team and made the team what it was supposed to be.
Facts.
For this cup. And bro, put all those young running ass dudes around Messi and let Messi really like just work those one touch passes off him that he learned in the greatest academy ever. I mean, come on, dog.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying?
He had to throw that in there. Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
We saw something that
La Masia made. The GOAT is La Masia made.
We saw something in Messi. I saw something in Messi that I haven't seen in a long time. You know what he did? Defend.
Oh, I mean, bro, come on.
He went hard. He went hard.
Especially in the final, though. You see him slide tackling. You see him throwing his whole body in there, dog.
You saw him get stripped for that second goal. You saw him get stripped by Coman.
Ooh,
the thing is, but that shows the balls for him to even be in that tangle, bro. To be in that exchange right there with that young Coman like that. Yeah. Messi,
Coman
you know,
is big,
that's what I'm saying.
Strong.
PSG Messi, that's a superstar, is not necessarily getting those kind of exchanges. But Messi playing for Argentina is trying to body against young, strong ass, big ass Coman, and he's losing, but he put himself there.
If I'm seeing my captain, and I'm speaking as if I was a player on Argentina. If I'm playing for Argentina and my captain is Messi, who is more than likely the person that I grew up watching, who is a god in my country, right?
All of them.
All of them. Yes. You've seen all, like, they all grew
those
up
3
watching.
kids I just named literally all call Messi their idol.
Yeah, 100%, without a doubt.
Right.
Like, if I see my captain Messi putting his whole body into every play, into every possession, dog, that's only going to inspire me to give my absolute everything. And that's how Argentina played in France.
Absolutely.
Yo, like, or against France, rather. When they played against France, notice that the first 75 minutes, Argentina was absolutely dominant.
Bro, France wasn't in the game. Bro, France was not there,
scared,
bro.
Dog.
They weren't on the field.
They played scared the whole time. And Argentina was bullying them the whole game.
And this is why we weren't on the air yet. This is why I said far better, bro, because you see the difference in, like, bro, they just was, like, bro, Messi was leading his team.
Yeah.
Mbappe was like, give me the ball right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, in that game specifically. And, like, you don't want to compare the 2 stars of the team.
To lead,
right. But Messi was like you said, going back defending, putting his body in every play. Bro, you realize that France had to shift their formation because Mbappe wasn't tracking back.
They did. Bro, like, they had to take out Giroud.
They had Mbappe as a winger.
Yeah.
Mbappe didn't want to go back. Mbappe wanted to stay up there. If you watch the formation, I actually watched a tactical breakdown of the game. If you look at their formation at any given time, Mbappe was playing level with Giroud. So they had 2 strikers and not one striker.
And now you're like
wingers.
minus 2 defenders
so
at
now,
that point.
Exactly, because a winger's supposed to be doing this.
Yeah.
What did Mbappe do last tournament? What did Mbappe do this tournament?
And you know what?
You know what I'm saying? He stayed right there. He's like, give me this ball.
He wants the ball.
He wanted to play striker, and he got listed as a winger. So they had to change. That's why Giroud got taken out.
It worked out, though.
Because they needed 1 striker and 2 wingers.
It worked out for France because they made it to the finals, and Mbappe won the Golden Boot. Most goals in the tournament, you know. So it did work for them, right? It did.
It worked. Until it didn't. Until it didn't.
Well, actually not. It still did work because Mbappe still got his goals.
He still got his goals, but it was
a hat trick in the final.
He still got his goals, but penalties, bro. Penalties. First penalty was drawn by Kolo Muani, who was an excellent sub because he came in and was he was diving.
What was the game that his first touch was a goal?
Yeah. It was the game before that. I think it was against Morocco. Yeah.
He was subbed on 30 seconds in. Goal.
Because he's a nuisance like that. He gets in behind. But he plays way more of a winger role. So they brought him in basically to place Mbappe while Mbappe was still on the field. Wow. I don't think you realize that.
No.
They bought Kolo Muani.
I never heard of him before.
Right, but he did his job that Mbappe was supposed to be doing because Mbappe was playing Giroud's job. So they shifted the game, and that's when things opened up a little bit better, and that's when dude drew the penalty. He was diving his ass off looking for that penalty, but he got it. Mbappe scored. No, bro, he dived like 3 other times. No, that's what I'm saying. He was consistently diving that like the whole like last half hour and all the extra time. He was like, I'm getting the penalty today, and he got one. He got it. And I think if it wasn't for Kolo Muani getting that penalty, bro, it's a 2-0 done. That penalty changed everything. And then, bro, the magic that Mbappe pulled out for his second goal, that's why everyone's like, yo, this dude is a fucking monster. Real. That goal right there was like, yo, hi, I am this nasty. I am really this good.
I think, though, how you said that you describing how Mbappe played versus how Messi played, we're literally watching 2 different journeys at 2 different points. Because Messi played like his life was on the line, and he knew. Right. He did everything he was supposed to. Messi played how he was supposed to play.
Right.
Mbappe played like a man who just got here to this level of greatness. Yeah. Where, like you said, that first World Cup, tracking back and forth.
Right.
Now, you know who I am. I'm Mbappe. Let me score when I want to score. Nah, bro. You keep that same energy.
Because you still young, and you gotta be, like, the thing is, Cristiano Ronaldo started doing that. Right. And it's funny. Cristiano is Mbappe's idol. So, like, we didn't see Messi versus Ronaldo, but we saw Messi versus the heir of Ronaldo, bro, because Mbappe idolizes Cristiano. Yeah. So, like, he literally, I don't think you realize, he literally did a Cristiano-style transformation, but in way shorter time. Because Cristiano, at Man U, up and down the wing. When he got to Real Madrid, I am number 9. Goal. Give me the ball. Y'all run up and down. Mbappe started doing that in 4 years.
Early Ronaldo in Madrid. It was winger Ronaldo. Very early.
He wore number 9.
Yeah.
He wore number 9 when he went to US.
But then, like, but you're 100% right. Then it became like, yo, like, I'm going to change my game up a little bit more. I'm going to be more attack-focused rather than wing-driven.
No, not even finish-focused. Just, I'm not doing nothing else but finishing. And, like, I'm not going to lie, Mbappe kind of went to that. Especially for this last game, it was highlighted. Mbappe said, yo, I'm going to score.
I don't think there's anything more that Mbappe could have done in the finals, dog.
He
got a fucking hat trick. What more do you want?
Did you hear? You talked about the first 75 minutes, though, right? The first 75 minutes, bro. There was a stat that they called out. You didn't hear it. Mbappe had 12 touches, bro.
Oh yeah, I did. Yo,
there's a lot more that nigga could have done, bro. There's a lot more he could have done, bro.
But at the same time,
dog,
the entire French
didn't go look for it.
But the entire French team didn't go look for it.
You know why? Because France plays that sat back formation. They could have gone and looked for it. They could have.
I mean, like, any team can and could, bro. Like, you want to go shoulda, coulda, woulda, anybody shoulda, coulda, woulda.
You're supposed to.
You're supposed to. But they didn't come out with that intensity, dog.
No.
Like, Argentina came out hungry. They wanted it more.
Take it right back to them.
And you know what? 2-0 off the rip.
Take it right back to them.
I got to go with Miles on that one. Take it right back to him.
You're supposed to be coming out with that.
That's on France. That's
and he made the adjustment he needed to with the subs. With the subs, he made the adjustment. And those 2 younger, hungry kids came in like, yo, we are going to.
I'm very disappointed in Dembele.
It wasn't a great. It was
not a good showing.
It was here.
I agree.
And he had, and it was early on. You saw where his brain turned off, like where he just kind of like started doubting himself. He had a really bad touch, and after that, he kind of like was looking down. He was like questioning himself.
And then he clipped Di Maria in the back.
Yeah, of course.
After he got beat in the box, like,
of course,
not a good game from Dembele. And,
no.
You know, that's product of La Masia.
Right? And Giroud didn't get subbed off. Like, he was so mad. No, he's not a purchase. Actually,
it took him a second to process.
No, he's a purchase. Yeah. He's a purchase.
It took him a second to process that.
No. He's a purchase, bro. Messi, the goats are Masia products only, bro. Come on, son. Giroud got so mad because he didn't get subbed off. It wasn't his fault he got subbed off. He got subbed off because of the whole thing I was talking about where Mbappe was basically playing striker and their system only called for one. So it was like, hey, if I'm going to pick between Giroud and Mbappe right now, I'm probably going to pick Mbappe.
Probably.
And obviously you saw what happened. You know what I mean? Like, and Drew was hot because he was not doing bad. He was not doing anything he wasn't supposed to do. It just he was a casualty of Mbappe not wanting to track back.
Do you think Mbappe is doing himself a disservice by not playing a more aggressively on the defensive end?
But more dynamic role. I think he's still young enough to, and there's going to be injuries. There's going to be getting old. There's going to be all this stuff that will hinder him from playing this style one day anyway. So he should play it until he can't, and then when he can't,
you got to adjust.
Cherry pick, strike, goal, because you can finish. We know you can finish. We know you're that guy.
It's Ronaldo
but
right now.
you gotta be able to like do something else and create, and like you shouldn't need service to be the guy. You should be the guy.
Especially when you're capable of being that person.
And that's why I said that I made the by far comment, because it's like Mbappe needed service to do what he had to do.
What?
In the final, Mbappe needed service to do what he had to do. Mbappe didn't go find a goal.
And what, Messi didn't need service?
No, Messi
did it
found
by himself?
I mean, look at the Croatia assist. Messi did that shit by himself.
Oh, no,
and that was someone else's goal.
That one was.
Show me an Mbappe highlight from this tournament doing that.
For me, that
Show
was
me a 23-year-old Mbappe doing that this tournament, which he could and he should. He didn't.
No, wait, ask that.
Show me 23-year-old Mbappe doing that this tournament, which he should and he could, but he didn't.
Doing that though,
bro.
Messi, that was an unbelievable
Mbappe
play.
could do that because you know who he did it against? Mbappe ran from box to box and drew a penalty against Argentina, the same team.
He was
last
doing
World
that
Cup.
All tournament, dog.
Last
He's
World
fucking
Cup.
blowing by everybody every single game.
Last World Cup.
He was unstoppable this entire tournament. Even in the World Cup final, he was unstoppable.
He needed service. He needed service to beat that guy in the final specifically.
They all need service, dog.
You can't do it by yourself. Messi finds the goal and creates the goal.
That Messi did it.
Messi creates the goal.
That one goal, Messi
Show
created
me
that.
someone else doing it.
It was that one goal that Messi created a chance.
Messi created quite a few other goals.
No, he created
Netherlands.
other goals.
Netherlands.
But to that extent,
hold on, the Netherlands goal where he
Hold
on, the Netherlands goal.
Box to box, dog. Come on,
But hold on, the Netherlands goal. Messi runs across, fakes up Ake, who's a nasty ass holding mid.
He's
a beast, and Ake was playing.
He's a center back.
Ake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was playing where he was playing right there. He was really high up the field. So Messi's attacking, cutting across the field. This man fakes him out and then megs him with a pass that cuts through 4 players. That goal, that goal did not exist if it wasn't for that brilliant pass by Messi. You know what I mean? Like Messi created some shit that was not there unless he did it.
Mbappe's goal, his second goal.
He didn't create the goal though.
Bro,
he got the beautiful ball.
That was not a beautiful ball.
That was a perfectly weighted.
That's not a beautiful ball.
That was a perfectly weighted pass.
That finish is world class, dog.
No, the finish was amazing. That was a perfectly weighted pass for him to shoot like that, though.
But like to have the ball in the air
like
you can
that, easily,
and to catch it in the air,
that's
not easy to do.
But I'm saying the guy who gave him the assist could easily pass that too far.
When I think about service, I think about that pass from Messi through the Netherlands defense. I think that's service.
Of course.
I think that run that he had against Croatia, I think that's service.
No, that's not service because he created that goal.
No, I'm saying I'm saying he was the service.
Manufactured.
I'm saying Messi was the service for that, right?
Of course.
But this second goal from Mbappe right now that we're watching, dog, all right, he heads it back.
But look at this pass. That pass, you could fuck that up so easy, bro. You could pass that to Emmy. You could pass that to Emmy.
But
you could easily pass that to Emmy, bro.
But that's not an easy situation for you to shoot off of one touch away, man.
It was a golazo. The finish.
That's not a serve.
But it was the finish, bro. He didn't create that goal. It was the beautiful finish, bro.
Like he created the opportunity himself to be able to shoot that in that spot, man. Every other player,
it was a beautiful finish.
Every other player is gonna stop and could try to control that ball and then try to shoot.
Not necessarily, bro. Not necessarily.
I don't see like
there's a lot of guys.
A higher percentage are gonna.
Most guys are gonna try to control it, but a dude who's an out and out guy like like a Suarez or a Lewandowski, a guy who's a gunner is gonna shoot, especially in the situation. Bro, it's 2-1 in the 83rd minute, bro. Everyone's about to shoot that motherfucker when they're by themselves in the box. He had just stepped in the box. Not saying they're gonna score it, but everyone's gonna rip that bitch, bro. When they're at that time in those circumstances.
And that's a tough.
He caught it beautifully. It's a tough angle. But Thuram could have fucked that pass up 100 kind of ways.
100%.
100 kind of ways, and it still could have looked like he did the right thing. You know what I mean?
But to your argument, to your argument, you're saying as if Mbappe didn't create anything on his own at all in the tournament.
In the final.
He's the fucking golden winner.
Final. I said the final. He needed good service. He needed that Colomwani penalty. He needed that nice, perfect one-touch pass from Thuram. He needed those things to make what he happened.
I thought his second goal, he created something out of nothing. Not cause if you would have tried to control that ball, somebody would have tried to throw their whole body on it, and that shot wouldn't have been the same.
But you're saying there's nothing, and then you also saw Lionel Messi get the GOAT. We're calling him the GOAT. The GOAT got dispossessed at midfield, and you say he created something out of nothing.
That's a horrible argument. That's a whole separate play.
No, that was
he got dispossessed
in the same play. To start that play, Messi got the ball stolen from him. Coman pushed the ball in to Mbappe, who headed it back. So Coman stole the ball from Messi, chipped it into Mbappe. If Coman doesn't do that, that's not a play.
So what's the argument for Messi then?
Coman stole the ball from the GOAT to create that play.
I agree.
Mbappe didn't go steal the ball from the GOAT, which Mbappe should be trying to do.
Which he should be. I'm not saying
Mbappe should be chasing down Messi, saying, "I'm the better 10. I'm the better guy."
Hold on.
Mbappe scored a fucking hat trick.
You know what I'm
he
saying?
don't got nothing else to prove.
Mbappe did score a hat trick.
He scored a hat trick.
It's very rare you're going to score a hat trick in a World Cup final and be a side story. And nobody's like, whatever.
Right.
It's very rare that's going to happen.
How do you say that you didn't do enough and you score a fucking hat trick?
Because you had 12 touches the first 60 minutes, bro.
The only point I will...
12 touches, bro.
But it's not about how you start, though, dog. He found a fucking way.
Bro.
He found a way.
He didn't find a way. Colomwani drew the penalty. Coman ripped the GOAT, chipped it into him, and he... Bro... All of that stuff was not...
I'm on your side.
None of those finishes...
I wanted Argentina and Messi to win.
What I'm saying is he finished it good, but none of those goals were a result of his hard-ass work, and he's 23 fucking years old. He should be... Those goals were a result of his hard work?
But, every goal has to be hard work for you to be... No. For you to gain respect for him?
But what I'm saying is he didn't do it all game, and then he got goals that were a product of someone else's hard work. And now everyone's like, oh, he did everything he was supposed to do.
Yeah, you know what? It's an 11v11, dog.
I'm not saying it isn't.
It's a PK
but
shootout,
when we're talking about you being the guy, we need to see something that was a fruit of your ass busting.
He got a hat trick in the finals, dog.
He did, but he didn't bust his ass for any of those goals.
I don't know.
All those dudes on his team
dog, so you're saying a PK is a freebie?
No, I'm not saying it's a freebie, but he wasn't the one. He wasn't the one putting himself. He won the penalty kick by a handball, the last one. But that's an extra time. The first two goals were fruits of somebody else's labor, and that's not a bad thing because it's a team game. But we can't sit there and say he's the guy. He got the ball in his hand for the PK.
The golden boot winner.
The second goal was a golazo.
Real quick, somebody get Miles a towel, man. He's sweating.
Oh yeah, no, it's hot in here.
The second goal, the golazo. He finished
beautifully,
but again, it was a golazo. Strangely, I'm on your side with this, where he should be working harder. But you're talking about within the span of the game,
right?
In terms of his ability, clearly
he's who he is.
Clearly top tier. But I feel like Mbappe has to learn. Hey, you should be affecting the game in other ways besides I'm just going to finish beautifully.
You have too much talent.
That's the main goal.
You have too much talent to be a goal machine. That's my point. Like Cristiano, he had all that talent and he showed it all for an extended period of time. Won his golden ball, won his UCL. Like he won these things when he was Mbappe's age, and he was running up and down. He won a UCL with Man U when he had to actually do this. He had to actually run up and down the wing to win that first UCL with Man U, and then he got bought to a place where he can go be the striker and win the UCL. But he had to get it off the muscle first at Mbappe's age, and Mbappe is not getting it off the muscle. In this game for me, I didn't see it. He finished. He did what he was supposed to do as the scorer. But in this game, he was not the impact guy that he was last World Cup when he was 18, 19 years old.
And I feel like this was the wrong game for him to sit back and be like, I'm not going to affect the game in other ways.
I mean, the reason he is who he is right now, if we're being real, the reason Mbappe is who he is because of his performance against Argentina last World Cup. Against this same team. 4-3 against Argentina. Mbappe 2 goals. And Mbappe was busting his ass for those 2 goals, bro. Like, he was not chilling. He was not waiting for service. He was busting his ass, and he gave Argentina hell. Argentina was scared of his ass, having nightmares about him for 4 years. And then he came in this game, and they said, oh, we got you today because you are not doing what you were doing 4 years ago.
He gave them a reprieve, low-key.
Right. Bro, if Mbappe was acting how he acted 4 years ago against Argentina, bro, they would have had a way different day.
The first 75 minutes would have been different.
Whole different day, bro. If he was really on his bullshit, like really trying to be a menace the whole game, he would have gave Argentina.
He would have.
He would have given their ass 5.
He got a hat trick.
Give their ass 5, nigga.
He got a hat trick, dog. I don't know y'all.
2 penalties. Last time you played Argentina, he just got 2 goals from open play. 2 goals from open play.
It's still a goal.
There's different ways to apply pressure. There's different ways to apply pressure. And if you're gonna give somebody an out on one level of pressure, and allow them to not make their job easier, because you're still playing one of the best teams in the tournament, but that's one less thing that they have to worry about. It's gonna be a different game.
The guy does it all. He did it in the goals. He didn't do it in the other areas. That's all I'm saying, bro. He did it in the goals. We're focused on the goals. Now take goals away from soccer, and what did he really do for the game?
I think Mbappe was definitely the second best player in the tournament.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think it was very close to Messi. Like, the 2 best players in the tournament, Messi and Mbappe, without a doubt.
Oh, yes.
By far, those 2. I don't think Messi was – like, I think he was the best player. Clear. But not by miles, though. Ha! No pun. No miles.
I think Messi just had the better day in the final.
Yeah, I'll give him
That's what it is.
and the semi. If we're gonna talk back one game, the
and
semi
a better
too.
team too. Argentina was the better team. Did they not play better the whole game?
Are they the better team, like on paper, or did they ball out better that game?
On paper, France should have won that. On paper.
That's the whole point.
But
that's the whole point.
But what we saw, Argentina just came out and they looked like the better team.
Huevos, with energy, with just like they were putting it on them. They
put their lives on the line.
Bro,
they
were running them down. They were every possession. It was pressure. It was, and it was just a perfect, the perfect opposition for France's sat back attitude, and France played too laissez-faire, whatever you say for that. What is that called? Laissez-faire?
Laissez-faire?
Yeah, it's like
too relaxed.
Yeah, they played like that, bro. They played that shit, bro.
I like that.
All right, so that thoroughly jumped into that finale.
I know.
So keeping it simple though, biggest surprise of the tournament.
Biggest surprise of the tournament. Oh, man. Morocco.
Had to be Morocco.
Morocco,
yeah. I mean, first ever African team to do it, bro.
Yeah, I was rooting for them, man. Like, Hakim, when they took out Spain and Hakimi scored that PK.
And did the celebration.
And he did
the waddle.
The waddle, but, like, he celebrates that with Sergio Ramos.
Yeah, bro.
Right? And so what I was seeing was there's a theory that when Hakimi scored, he did that for Sergio Ramos.
Yeah.
Because the Spanish national team, they didn't pick him up, man. And Ramos is like, he's still Ramos, dog.
Still got energy.
He's not in his prime,
he could be on the team though.
He would have played way better than that Spanish defense that they had right now.
Yeah,
you know?
the defense was.
Were they a bigger disappointment or Germany?
I mean, I feel like I expect Germany to not do well anymore.
That's the thing about Germany is they're a you never know team.
Although
they could do ass, or they could just be
disgusting.
like, "Hi, I'm in the semifinals again." Filthy. Yeah, Musiala's nasty.
Musiala's disgusting.
And
bro.
Germany just has this weird So now we're looking at the new European powerhouse come into the play. France is now the European powerhouse. Obviously, Germany was that before.
Put some respect on Croatia. They are the new powerhouse, dog, of Europe.
No, that's France.
No, Croatia, dog.
France.
I mean, France is a powerhouse. I'm saying
the.
I'm not saying no. Ain't no the, dog.
France is
It's powerhouses.
Remember that it was Germany.
Dog.
It was Germany like every World Cup semi. Third place.
But you know what?
Final,
but now that's Croatia, though. Dog, what you're saying is Croatia now. Croatia just got third place. Croatia had second place 4 years ago.
Right.
How you go from second to third, back-to-back World Cups, and not be considered a powerhouse?
France went from first to second.
That's amazing, dog.
So they're the European powerhouse right now. Like they're the guys.
All right,
we're talking about Europe.
All right. To the Miles question of the
yes,
France is the powerhouse of Europe. But when I think powerhouse, I usually think in plural form.
Plurals,
dog,
yeah.
Like we gotta consider. Yes, France is in there. I'm not arguing that, but we gotta consider that Croatia is in that conversation.
Now let's
dog.
consider age.
That's my thing about Croatia.
Now let's consider age.
Croatia worked
4 years from now. Yeah.
To what they did in the last World Cup, and then they continued it in this World Cup. But
I mean, they got young players. Guardiola.
Guardiola was their best player this tournament. He was the best player on Croatia.
He was the best center back this entire tournament.
And he was
I think.
Croatia's best player.
Yeah,
also
I agree.
He was the guy.
He was everywhere, dog. As a
He's
center
young.
back. Everywhere.
Now let's talk about their midfield. Let's talk about.
You got the wingers. You got Perisic.
Perisic is old. Modric is old. Like, bro, in the next World Cup,
we'll see.
It's gonna be a whole different Croatia team.
We'll
in
see.
the next World Cup, it's gonna be these same jits from France, bro, because they're young as hell and they're hungry and they're disgusting. That's why I'm calling them the powerhouse. Because like, bro, they're all like 22 and they're coming back.
You know who needs to be dropped from the rankings by a fucking million? Belgium.
Oh, I mean, they're aging out too. Dog. That's another question of a team aging out. Yeah.
Their last chance to do anything with what they call the golden era, right? De Bruyne, I think, played fantastic, but it's like you can only do so much as a midfielder when your strikers can't finish and your wingers can't finish.
We gotta give them a break though, bro. Yeah, because who did they play against, bro? 2 semifinalists in their group. They didn't play against. They didn't have an easy group. They could have. Shockingly enough, they could have made it through that group. Yes.
Yo, watching Lukaku, dog.
Yeah.
That was hard.
That
to
was
watch,
sad, bro.
Man. That was sad.
How old is Lukaku?
He's like 29, 30.
No, he's like 33. Maybe.
He's a 92 baby or 93
Hey
baby.
Siri, how old is Romelu Lukaku?
1992.
Oh, he's 29.
He's 93 baby. I remember this because
I thought he was older.
people used to compare me to him because we're big black strikers.
Yeah.
And he was born the same year as me. That's how I always remember that shit. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So fucking he's 29, so he may be able to play next World Cup.
I think he will.
He'll be fine. With his style, and it's gonna be harder as that big striker. He's gonna have to be even more of the big striker. But yeah, dude, man, that was a tough break for him. But he was the guy last World Cup, and he was not the reason they lost the last World Cup. He did everything that they should have. They could have been in the final.
It's one of those games that like sometimes the ball just doesn't want to go in. It just doesn't go in. It just is what it is.
You can't buy a goal.
You can't buy a goal, dog. Yeah. And it wasn't even just Lukaku that couldn't score, man. Like there was like plenty of other players that shot, post, nothing. It just couldn't go in, bro. So Belgium, I think, their clock is run out unless they have like some other young generation of stars coming in. But I can't really name you any young Belgian stars that like I'm excited about.
Belgian. Not Belgish.
Is it Belgium? What did
Belgian.
I say? Did I say Belgish?
Yeah. He's Belgish.
You know what? This is also, an educational program too. You feel me? We learn as we go. Shouts to my Belgian people. That's what I thought I said that. In my mind, I said that. I didn't realize I said Belgish. That don't even sound right.
It's funny though.
Oh man, but yeah, Belgium, disappointment for sure. I mean, man. 3 favorite games in the World Cup.
The 3 best games. I mean, the final. We just sat here and talked about the final for like 20 minutes
hour.
because the final was that good. And you could talk about that game forever.
Bias me, USA, England. Even though it was a 0-0 game, dog.
It could be a favorite.
Yo, honestly, I enjoyed watching that game so much. I felt like yo sufrí tanto. I suffered so much watching it, but it also felt so good.
It's a 0-0 draw, bro.
It felt so good watching England suffer all game, dog.
Yeah, honestly, that was fun.
That's what made it fun for me.
We also didn't do anything much. Like offensively, we didn't do shit. Like we did great in the midfield and defense, and but as far as like the finishing aspect, we didn't even scare them with a goal.
Hold on to that one.
Hold
on.
We're gonna hold on to that one. We knew that we weren't gonna have no striker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not putting that game up there.
That's my 2.
That's 2. What's 3 for you?
I don't know. You gotta come up with 2 too. You got mad time, I think.
Oh, I got them.
Let's see. All right.
I had my other 2 already.
So, finals.
Mm-hmm.
USA, England. USA, China. No, I'm not going to say USA. You think I'm American or not? Tell me I'm American without telling me I'm American. And I got to go with, man. I really enjoyed watching fucking Morocco versus Portugal.
That was the best game? That was the 3rd best game?
I mean, I'm saying it was a favorite. Like, for me,
favorite.
Yeah,
okay.
I like Morocco versus Spain over Morocco.
Yeah, that was way harder of a game for both teams.
I'm gonna go with that one, man.
That was
Morocco,
a hard-ass
Spain,
game,
I'll go with that one as my number 3, man.
Hard-ass game. But, no. I mean, the best games were definitely the finals. Netherlands, Argentina. Which I watched that.
Oh, my God. I forgot about that.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
what?
Yo.
I watched that.
That was a dirty ass
I watched
game.
that at the airport.
That was a dirty ass
It was so
game.
fucking
I'm sure
sick,
everybody
bro.
was just posted. Oh, you were telling us everybody was posted up watching that game.
Dude, everybody was crowded around this TV at the bar. Nobody's actually at the bar drinking or anything. And I remember I was sitting there like, damn, there's no seats. And nobody actually wanted a seat. Everyone just wanted to watch the TV. It was like 50, 60 people, like all races, all, from all kinds of countries, whatever. Like going crazy over the game, bro. Going crazy. And then we watched the penalty kicks, and everyone was like, bro, silence in the fucking airport.
That's the beauty of the World Cup, man.
It was so dope,
Somebody was telling me they were at the mall, and,
dope.
like, they don't watch soccer, but they kept hearing people screaming and yelling, and they were worried like something was going on. But it was during that Netherlands game where just madness.
Yeah, bro. Oh, my God. Every freaking penalty kick, it was like everyone was cheering, and, like, you could obviously tell everyone wanted to see Messi win. There was a few TSA agents that were like, let's go Netherlands because I hate Messi. But I was like, vamos Argentina, che boludo. Like, we're going to win. You know what I'm saying? And, when
somebody once told me in Spanish, the great uniter is tragedy and soccer.
Oh, all day. Yeah. All day. You know? All day.
That's
the
ultimate uniter is tragedy and soccer, man. I mean, like, and we'll get that towards the end of the show, man. It was just so beautiful seeing like so many people come together, man.
Yeah, no, that World Cup, like the World Cup at the airport experience was really cool for me, and it was like, that was an interesting one.
Nobody saw color. Nobody saw.
No, dude. Everybody was standing so close to each other, like we were all like family. It was like everybody was just.
That's lit. Cool, man. That's really cool moments, man.
And then third game.
Yeah. So you said Netherlands, Argentina. Yeah. Phenomenal game.
The final, and then third game is Brazil, Croatia. That was
a great game.
Fire game.
That was a great game.
And I will say, bro, I gotta throw this in because Brazil was the favorite. Brazil was my team to win it all.
Same.
Brazil, picked them winning it all, dog. That game was more of a Brazil loss than a Croatia win.
Facts.
That game was a Brazil loss, bro.
They gave
up that last goal, bro.
You're not giving credit to Croatia.
No. This is not to take anything from Croatia. I said it was more of. I didn't say Croatia didn't win. I said it was more of a Brazil loss, though, because Brazil. Bro, Neymar produced the magic that Neymar needs to produce.
Yep.
Bro, everyone says Neymar just dives. He's pretty. Bro, Neymar did the opposite of diving.
He was amazing.
Took the contact in the box and said, get big. And then cut the keeper and, bro, he chipped it over an oncoming defender.
Yep.
All at full speed, bro. That goal
dog.
was like that goal in the 105th, 106th minute that was ending the first period of extra time. That was everything you need from Neymar. And as the rest of the Brazil team, sit your asses back. If Neymar wants to literally do a handstand the rest of the game, he can. Because he did what Neymar's supposed to do.
He did what he's supposed to do.
1-0, quarterfinal, we about to go through. Period. Croatia came through.
They
and
got
Brazil's
a fighting spirit about them, dog.
But Brazil was dumb. Brazil was dumb to let that goal in, bro.
They got deep World Cup
all
DNA
the fight
in them.
in the world, bro. You can park the bus. All the fight in the world. You can sit your asses back and put 5, 6, whatever defenders in for that last extra time period and be like, yo, we're just going to ride this game out.
I don't know why Marquinhos took a PK. Why the fuck did Marquinhos take a PK?
So many bad decisions that I just don't understand.
Who took the PKs for Brazil? Obviously Neymar.
Bro, no. Neymar didn't take one because Neymar was fifth.
He was supposed to be fifth.
You saw what France and Argentina did. They put
Messi
they
first.
put Mbappe and Messi first. They put their number 10s, their guys first. Brazil put their number 10 last.
Yeah.
Neymar didn't even get to take a kick because the rest of his homeboys, Rodrigo, Madrid, missed the penalty kicks and kind of messed that up for them.
Young boy.
Vinny, where was he that whole game? Madrid guys.
Yeah, he was
Where was Vinny? Where was your guy?
Oh, Vinny?
What did he do in that game?
Vinny.
Where was he? I didn't see him.
What Vinny was
he on the field?
Brazil, honestly, dog, Croatia, that's why I keep on saying, man, I think, especially on the wings, man, I think Perisic is one of the best wingers in the world. And nobody wants to have that conversation.
Amazing.
Dog, he's so strong. He's so quick, fast, smart, like aggressive. Dog, to me, he's a complete winger. Like, I don't think you could get better than Perisic or Dembele.
Wait,
who would you
like
rather
young
have?
Dembele right now?
Yeah.
Like versus
like Barcelona
mature
Dembele.
Perisic right now?
Yeah.
All right, I would have OG like seasoned baller Perisic. And Dembele still got way more shit to grow.
Dembele's got the talent, but Perisic as a player.
Perisic is complete. Dembele's still learning how to
Croatia,
be that.
I think they have such a balanced team, man.
Yeah.
They're good up top. They're great in the middle. You have Modric. You're gonna be great. They were great on defense. Dog, like they just have a very balanced team.
But
they probably had the best goalkeeper in the tournament, man.
That dude was nice.
Livakovic was.
But Emi is
nasty,
just the X factor though, bro.
Yeah, Emi was the X factor.
Emi's just the X factor.
So like, if it wasn't for Dibu, I think the second best goalkeeper was Livakovic.
Oh no, all day, every day.
From Croatia.
But Croatia is one of those we've played together for mad long. We're smart. It's intelligent soccer.
A team.
They're a team.
Yep.
So even if they're not the fastest or this or that, they will make it work and they will make you pay. And that's what they did to
machines.
Brazil. They made them pay.
They made them pay, but Brazil didn't have to pay that shit.
They didn't.
That's on them.
Because you know what they're
That's
doing.
on them.
But the thing is, you know what the craziest part about their shit is, bro? They scored right before the break. So they go into a break. Yeah. This next 15 minutes, bro. Make subs at the break. Like do something that's gonna ensure that you have way too many defenders back there
a sub
for
doesn't
anything.
ensure anything.
No,
but a sub does not ensure anything.
But make
in
shifts.
soccer.
Not even a sub, but make shifts in your thing. They were still trying to attack, bro.
That's Brazil, though. They don't like. When have you ever seen a Brazilian?
When have you ever
seen a Brazilian team defend?
This is the World Cup.
But you know what?
Get on your shit.
But even when you park the bus, especially at a World Cup, man, you're just defending. You're just gonna be suffering the entire time. Something's gonna fucking go in.
They have enough
with
sauce.
With the quality of players that Croatia have, something is gonna go in eventually if you try to park the bus.
But with the quality of defense that Brazil was playing up until that point,
you could monster, bro.
Could have parked the bus
Allison,
and been cool.
Thiago, like them boys were playing very good defense, bro.
They were. But yeah, Croatia.
You put somebody back there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Croatia played the better game.
No, they
120 minutes. It was a 120-minute game.
I had that shit
Croatia,
50-50, bro.
Brazil was,
I had it 50-50.
Brazil
game,
was the better team 118 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Up until those final couple minutes.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I had it 50. Like really, I had it like it was like a slugfest back and forth. Croatia was their defense. They were low key parking the bus without actually parking the bus because the way they had like a wall of defenders back there, and the way that Neymar broke it down, you saw he do like 2 1-2s through it,
dog.
bro.
It was such a nasty goal.
Bro, it was like because they had to calculate. It's like, bro, no one's gonna dribble through this. Yeah. We're not gonna get a through ball through this. Like, let's do 2 1-2s at different angles, and it worked it out. But like, dog, both of those teams were playing so solid, and really. The only time either one of those teams looked wide open and out of position was when Brazil got scored on. That's why I say they lost that game. Because they just looked wide open, out of position, discombobulated for that 1 minute, paid for it.
I already knew that as soon as they would go to PK, before the game started, Brazil-Croatia, I told, who would I tell? My girl's dad. I told him, I'm like, yo, if they go to PKs, Brazil's losing. Why? And I think the difference maker, again, the goalie.
Keeper.
Livakovic.
You know what?
Because,
what though?
He saved already like 2 or 3 different PKs throughout the group stages up to that point, man.
Yeah, no, he was on his back.
At PKs,
but the thing is, Rodrigo took a penalty kick, and he really should not have been taking a penalty kick.
No, I'm not I'm not mad at Rodrigo taking a PK.
He shouldn't have. He shouldn't have. Or Marquinhos.
No, he's taken many PKs for Real Madrid,
That's not
and
the
he's
World
drained
Cup.
them.
That ain't the World Cup.
I mean, still, like, it's
still,
all right. It's still a lot of pressure, still high pressure.
He should have gone first. He should have gone first. I don't think he should have gone first.
Who else would have taken it? Who else would you put up to taking it?
Aside
from Neymar.
Bro, I would have put my OGs in that motherfucker.
Who?
I would have put Allison over motherfucking Rodrigo first. Yes.
Now you're just talking at a like Barcelona.
Wait. Go look up Allison's penalty kicks.
Hold on.
Look up a compilation of Allison taking penalty kicks
in a World Cup.
I'm just saying I would over Rodrigo, bro.
Brazil.
It's a little hyperbole.
I know it's a hyperbole, but like they had some OGs, they had some dudes in there. You know what I mean? They had some dudes, not Rodrigo.
Rodrigo shouldn't have gone first.
Not first. Definitely not for your first shooter, bruh. Not against Croatia.
Right, so who took the PK?
Honestly, Neymar first. Neymar first.
Let him lead the way.
Yeah, let him like the same way we saw from the 2 finalists. Put your guy first, bro.
All right, let's see. Hold on a second. Who took? Fuck. I gotta find
for Brazil. He was shot for Brazil.
Yeah. I want to see who shot, and then I want to see the lineup.
It was Marquinhos, Rodrigo. Those 2 missed, and it was Pedro, the dude who plays for like Flamengo or some shit. He plays for a Brazilian team still. His name was Pedro, and then there was one other dude. Fuck. Was it Thiago?
I don't know.
I think it might have been Thiago.
Not even saying.
Yeah, I think it might have been Thiago, bro.
Oh man, I gotta find it.
Hold on, let me look that up.
Can you look that up, please?
That was a big nail biter for me because I was cheering for Brazil, but like, oh man.
Let's bring it back. Bring it back home, and we were all waiting to see how the U.S. was gonna do this.
Yeah.
This World Cup. How did they do?
I think they did exactly what we expected them to do. Straight up.
Yeah, no, I didn't expect a whole lot from them. I did expect to get out of this group stage, and I will say we didn't get out comfortably.
Nah, absolutely not.
As comfortably as we should have, because that Wales game,
We should have won. Honestly,
that's the real fuck up this tournament is that Wales game letting that penalty.
We should have won, but then it turned into we almost lost.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Gareth Bale almost caught us. Yo, Matt Turner was outside, man. Matt Turner was out of his box.
Bro.
Yo, thank God. Yo, Kellen Acosta with the fucking game-saving foul on his LAFC teammate, Gareth Bale, man. 'Cause Bale was about to send that shit from midfield.
Dog.
I got shook, dog. I got shook, man. I ain't gonna lie.
We should not have been taking a shit like that in that game. We should not have been that
so
nervous.
well
we
that
played
game, too.
so well for so much of the game.
Yeah.
And the same way I talked about Brazil, that one moment. There's those 1-2 moments that can change your whole thing. And we could have gotten 2-1 for a couple fucked up moments at the end, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yes, we are a young team, so, you can say.
Youngest team.
Yeah, we were the youngest team fielded
youngest
at the World Cup.
captain, all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so you can give little passes for being a young team and stuff.
Yeah.
We made it through. We did what we were supposed to do. In my book, I had us, if we got to round of 16 quarterfinals, we did a great job because I didn't see us going deep.
I think we
not
did a
with
great
no
job.
goals.
Yep.
But no, I wouldn't even call it a great job just because it was too much of a nail biter if we were going to advance or not.
We suffered a lot.
You know what I
man.
mean? We suffered a lot as fans. We were sitting there like at the edge of our seat way too much.
Yep. Against that Iran game,
Way
there was
too
a lot of
much.
suffering because Iran came out like we were playing way better. Like, oh, it's about to be fucking 5-0. Like, we about to
You know what I'm
dominate.
saying?
Nah.
We
Like,
need with the talent we have, those games should be like 3-0 comfortable wins. Iran and Wales, honestly. 0-0 with England all day. I'll take that. But Iran and Wales, I, even though we won against Iran and we made it, like, okay, cool. 1-0 off of Cristian Pulisic like dislocating his nutsack to fucking score. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, 1-0 is that's all we got.
It was his pelvic bone.
He had to, I know, but you know what I'm saying? He had to like kill himself to score a goal.
Yeah.
And
that
like
was tough.
out of everything else, that's what we did. That was our goal.
Is that striker position still where we need the most improvement?
Oh my God!
Duh.
What?
Come on,
we
man.
played with 10 players the whole
Come on,
tournament.
dog.
Yeah, I mean, like, great. All right. Let me backtrack a little bit.
Hey, the strikers did the best they could do.
I was just gonna say
They
that.
could do.
I was just gonna. Josh Sargent. I'm like for what I was expecting in the striker
Starting
position.
number 9 for the U.S. though.
I thought like Josh Sargent did okay. Haji Wright, I don't think he did anything special.
No.
I think that goal that we got against the
Golazo,
Netherlands,
goal of the tournament,
nah,
bro.
that shit was lucky as hell.
Hey,
dog.
my G, if he did that on purpose, though, that was the nastiest
Nah,
goal of the
that
tournament.
was not on purpose. That was the lucky Haji Wright. Granted,
dog hit
I
the
celebrated
slip foot,
because
bro.
it's the U.S. scoring.
I didn't even want to celebrate that shit,
Yo,
bro.
but
I was
like-
like, bro, we down 3-0.
I'm like, when we scored,
and this what you gonna do?
when we scored, I'm like, we really scored that?
Honestly,
Okay, hey,
honestly,
the ball's in
bro,
the net.
I would have taken the 3-0, bro.
Nah,
I would have taken the 3.
Nah, you bugging, dog. You
No, a
bugging.
goal is a goal is a goal,
Yeah, a
bro.
goal is a goal,
But
man.
like, dog.
I'm glad
Dog.
we at least got one in there, man.
But
I
like,
hate that we
alright.
got scored on the same exact way.
Twice.
Oh,
Twice.
the same way
Because
twice. Dog.
because we really just didn't pay attention. Like, what?
we didn't learn
What?
from the first goal.
What?
That was pure inexperience and being overwhelmed by the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, the
sure.
Dutch, like I said in the text group, the Dutch did partially create tiki-taka. They do run those schemes. It's like, bro, they'll figure out the schemes, bro. Like, and honestly, I will say there was one of those goals where our guy fell asleep, Tyler Adams.
Tyler Adams
There was
fell asleep.
one of those goals,
He didn't run
but
back.
the man ran more than any player at the
Anybody
World
else.
Cup up to that tournament, up to that game. So like, the man was tired. Yeah, applause to him. He's a young guy. He was busting his ass. I don't want to call Cristian Pulisic Captain America, bro.
Tyler Adams
is Captain America, bro.
Yes,
Because
he
that
is.
man
He led the squad,
busted his
dog.
ass,
He
bro.
fucking worked so like. There's not one player that worked harder than Tyler Adams
Bro,
in the
come
World
on,
Cup.
dog.
Man. He was box to box. He was such an inspiration to watch, man. Like if
Yeah.
I was his teammate, dog, like even just watching as a fan, bro, like seeing him win balls back where he shouldn't have won them back
Inspiring.
is like I'm hyped, dog.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
whoa!
No, that
let's
honestly,
go!
he was the glue for our team. He's kind of
was.
what made me feel like, yo, like let's go USA. Like, yo, we still in the game. Like, he was the guy that was keeping us in every game.
Yeah,
Honestly,
dog, he
bro.
was amazing. I think.
Honestly,
I
and
think-
he had to work too hard to do it.
Yeah, Yunus Musa.
He had to work too hard, just a little bit. He worked hard,
Yeah.
and he should. He had to work too hard to do it.
Yunus Musa, I think, had a great tournament too. He showed incredible flashes, man. There was a couple moments that was like, where
Going
you at?
forward, going
Where
forward.
you at? But like
Going forward.
Yunus Musa just turned 20, dog.
Yeah, no.
Like-
holding it down, but like when he comes to attacking, Yunus Musa has his decision-making things that I saw in him. Like, but that's like you said, he's young. Yeah. He's very young.
Weston McKennie, I thought he played great. The only thing,
hustle.
He just didn't have legs after like 60 minutes.
Because he was his great play was all hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he found his way in a situation, but it was all hustle.
The goal that we scored against Iran, that started with Weston McKennie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dog, that was like he had sent it across the box to Serginho Dest, perfectly in stride, so Dest could just think with his head right into Pulis's pelvic. You know, that was a pelvic goal.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, dog. Hey, shout out to him for scoring that. We need to figure out how to score more. We really do. Man
of the tournament for the United States men's national
we already
team.
said it, though.
Tyler Adams.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah,
I mean, you take him out of that team, bro, we don't make it through the group. We might not win a game.
I'll say, like, right behind him will be Pulisic.
Yeah, for sure. Because, like, Tyler Adams was doing it more, keeping the team together. Pulisic was, like, all of our creativity going forward.
Yeah. He was, like, up there when it came to, like, dribbles completed.
Transfers created and all that. Yeah, he was our guy going forward.
Yeah.
He was our guy.
He was great. Honestly, Timothy Weah had a great tournament.
Nasty.
Too. Weah is nice with it, man.
Bro, his dad was one of my favorite players. Bro.
George Weah. Yeah. George Weah is, come on, Balón de Oro.
Yeah, no, I'm just like, but, like, he never got to play in the World Cup. Yeah. And his son scores his first World Cup game. Cool. So cool. But like, that's you know what I mean, that kind of thing. Just watching his son do that with the USA team, I'm thinking like, imagine George Weah if he got to play in the World Cup.
That's
like,
a different flex.
My dog gonna have some goals, bro.
Yeah, and then after the game too, man, after he scored, like not only is your dad a Ballon d'Or winner, like the George Weah, he's also the president of freaking
his Liberia. Yeah, he's the guy, bro.
Like, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's mad dope.
He's the man, bro. So it was dope, and Tim Weah is half Jamaican too. His dad's George, his mom is Jamaican. Yeah. I was like, hey, cool. Real.
And born in Brooklyn, I think.
Yeah.
Shouts to Timothy Weah.
Sounds about right.
I think our midfielder played great, man. I think we lack depth in the bench.
Yeah, we gotta get more reinforcements from the bench. We gotta get somebody playing that number 9 that's gonna just be a killer. That's gonna be hungry.
I know we
P-Falk and Pepe are scoring. in their leagues.
Tournament's coming up. So we'll see if they get any burn, if they get invited back. So
give them some runs.
I really hope that them not being called up to the World Cup squad is that fire that they needed.
100%.
That villain story for them. You're like, you know what? I got to work even harder now so I can make sure not only do I have a spot in that World Cup squad, but so that I could start and make a difference, man.
Right.
We got 4 years to find our number 9, man. I think we're gonna have the good defenders. I think we're I think we're good enough in the goalkeeper area.
Yeah, our midfield is
solid.
Yeah, they're there.
Solid,
they're already
right
there and young.
Yeah. Our one missing piece, we all know what it is. It's a number 9.
It's a number 9.
Nobody on the team right now is going to be our guy moving forward, man.
Who do you think it's going to be? Predictions.
I hope it's some fucking
crystal ball.
Like
either Ricardo Pepe or somebody we have not even considered.
That's what
yet.
I'm saying. Like some young kid that's playing in El Barrio right now that like, oh shit, like, I never met my dad. I live in Brazil. Oh shit, my dad's American?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean, that's how a lot of these kids end up.
This sounds like a Disney Channel movie for soccer.
Like,
no, it sounds like half our team, fool. Like, yo.
Yunus Musa, dog. Like what? Like
Musa, Serginho Dest was born in Netherlands, bro.
Yeah,
like my dog barely speak English. He's over here like USA, bitch.
You hear that, right?
Yeah. We out here. What the hell?
Yeah, man. We got to take advantage, man.
Yeah. Honestly,
we have sold our royal oats in many different areas
everywhere.
Of the world. Come on, you can't tell me that there ain't somebody out there that's a number 9.
Bro, I got homeboys that got accidental kids in Colombia and shit.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
They got U.S. eligibility, man.
Like you cannot tell me that they ain't an American out there that was on vacation in fucking Norway or Sweden or Australia or Brazil, Argentina.
Yo, you know how they talk about NFL players and how if they played soccer, what if those same guys have these kind of babies somewhere and we don't know about them?
Ooh.
Right. So like these super athletes that play football and basketball, they travel their ass off. What if, one of these super athletes from basketball or football has an accidental legit in Colombia or Brazil that grew up playing soccer with their dad's natural athleticism? Bruh.
Although in that moment,
let's go.
Dun, dun, dun. The plot thickens.
The plot thickens.
Michael Jordan got a son in like Brazil or some shit.
Fellas,
I mean, nasty as hell.
Any fellas out there, any American fellas listening, man, just take one for the team, man.
Hey, build us some super babies and babies in soccer-loving countries, bro.
Please, man.
Do it.
For us, for all of us, man.
You're investing in your nation.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, man. You're gonna boost the economy if you think about it. More World Cup games, right? Like, we're gonna be playing more games, more exposure. Dog, like, it just makes sense. So, in other words, what we're saying here at the Kickoff Lounge, don't pull out. Sorry, man. Yo,
oh, God.
real quick, now to bring it back, though.
Great advice from Al.
There was a lot of drama that we
kiss.
didn't know. We didn't know about this drama during the World Cup for the U.S. team, man. And it surrounded Gio Reyna.
That's weird.
And you kind of saw it after,
yes.
Was it the Iran game, I think it was?
I mean, every time this guy went on camera, you saw it.
Yeah, he had like a
pouty,
little pissy attitude, dog.
And you could that shit you could tell he's young, bro. Because like an older dude would keep him more of a poker face. You know what I mean? But like, dude, Reyna, he was like,
something was wrong. Like, all right, what's going on
after
here?
the Iran game, after the Iran game. Yeah, I know. You saw that interview, right? You know, like, that's why we get educated.
That was Tyler Adams, yeah.
Yeah, Tyler Adams. That's why we get. I used to call it Iran.
I said it wrong this episode, dude.
Everybody says Iran.
But you know what? Like, that's what they call it, Iran. I want to respect how they call it.
But I feel like somebody else did at the tournament, and Tyler Adams is the only person that got corrected.
Yeah, he just had to
press
take.
On
he had to take the short.
The reporter was aggressive. He was aggressive. He was being a little bit of an ass, and I thought Tyler Adams was Captain America and off the pitch too.
Yeah, man. You got to.
Gio Reyna. We saw it like after the U.S. beat Iran and we qualified to the round of 16. When they get back to the hotel, they're celebrating. Everybody's happy. And then the camera goes to Gio, and you just see he's not. He's the only one that's not happy, clearly.
And that kind of shit sucks the energy out the room, bro.
It does, man. It really does.
And it's just whack. Like, for especially at this, like, in this moment, to be bringing that energy.
Just be there, bro.
I don't care how good you are. That energy will be the demise of any and every single fucking team, man.
Yeah, in any sport even, bro.
In
like that,
sport,
you got to
man.
be a team player,
Workplace, all that, man. So am I mad at Greg Berhalter for handling the situation the way he did? No. Gio still got to play, you know? Like, he gave him a chance in the second half against the Netherlands. Gio ain't do shit. It just is what it is, you know? Like your talent. Gio's good.
Yeah.
Gio's really good.
Great.
But that attitude, like, not even if Mbappe had that attitude or Messi had that attitude, that shit still wouldn't fly, dog. Like, that's only going to be detrimental to your team.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Gio, he fucked up.
Big
says
time.
he apologized. His Instagram post kind of felt like it was a half apology, to be honest, man.
It felt like it was a you need to apologize kind of apology. Like, it was just like, you know what I mean? He just had to do what he had to do. Like, it was someone else wrote it or some shit. Like, you know what I mean?
He mentioned on his Instagram caption how, like, oh, like, is like, and I'm kind of like rephrasing it a little bit because I don't have it in front of me. But they're like, oh, like, you know, it's kind of messed up how, you know, it didn't stay in the house and all. Bitch, regardless, you're the one that had the attitude. All right, pardon my language.
Right.
You're the one that had the attitude,
right,
dog.
but
like,
you showed it to us on camera during the games, bro. You showed it, like, we saw it on your face.
You showed the world.
Right. We saw it on your face.
Yeah.
So you're
like,
saying it should have stayed in house.
You're
like,
you're like a fucking bride, dog.
Yeah,
like come on
we
now.
know. We saw you.
We, like, I think we can all agree that Gio Reyna, when healthy, is a fantastic player, dog.
Beast.
Like, he could have easily helped us so much, man, but he did it to himself. I'm on Coach Greg's side on this one and how he handled it.
Speaking of,
we'll get there.
Go.
Speaking of him, should he be Coach Greg in 4 years?
Should it be? I don't think. No.
I think most people are on the no side.
I appreciate Coach Greg for what he's done after we didn't qualify for the World Cup. He was able to. I think he rebuilt this team very, very well, as best as he could. You know, but he's not. He's the guy that can take us this far. But now it's time to get in another vehicle to take us even farther.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So like it was like we took a bunch of different pieces of a broken down Honda Civic, of an old Civic, and he was able to take us from point A to point B.
Right?
Yeah. He was that good enough mechanic to create something out of nothing.
Now we got to turn that car into a Lambo.
Now we got to turn that shit into a fucking Ferrari, into a Bugatti.
Something.
He got us to the airport in a different state.
Yeah.
And now we got to take off and
we got to fly. Yeah, we got to fly,
I think Berhalter should still be like involved in a team, like a recruiter, like a scout or something like that, man. Like, he convinced players like Des to not play for the Netherlands, to join the United States.
Yeah.
Musa is another one that Coach Greg brought in.
Yeah.
Honestly, even Pepe was considering Mexico.
Right.
And Berhalter was, head in charge when it came to that. And I really think Pepe is going to be on a mission.
I think he'll be. I think he will be important for us, bro. Because he's so young. Like you said, the villain story of him not getting included now.
Yeah.
Like whatever our next coach is, hopefully it's not Greg in 4 years. Like just being real.
Yeah. Shout out to Pepe too. Great sport, man. Because obviously he plays in the Dutch league, so he has a lot of Dutch friends. Netherlands, the Dutch versus the United States. They had a bet where whoever lost would wear the opposing country's jersey.
I thought he was gonna get more heat for that.
And
why?
He did get some heat.
It's a bet,
Because people are so the internet's just
the internet's the internet. Yeah. I appreciate Pepe for owning up to his bet and having fun with it. I'm not mad at that at all.
I'm not mad at it either. No.
I'm not mad at that at all. Yeah, man. No Berhalter. Honestly, man, we need a big name, dog. Somebody that's gonna command respect.
I want Jesse Marsch, bro.
You know who I want, dog?
Zidane.
Jose Mourinho. That's who I want, dog.
Stop.
Jose Mourinho.
Stop.
As
Just
head
stop.
coach
If
of
that
the
happens,
U.S. freaking men's national team, dog, who would be a better fit right now?
Who better could we get? Honestly, who's better available right now?
I would love Jose Mourinho, dog.
That would be insane.
I'm not gonna say Pep Guardiola because he just turned down Brazil.
It's not gonna happen.
It's
not gonna happen.
Pep turned down Brazil. You know that?
Pep's not going anywhere.
What
right
a
now,
flex
bro. Yeah.
to turn down Brazil, the Brazil head coaching spot. That's a flex and a half.
Pep is not going anywhere.
My number one guy as the U.S. men's national team head coach, if not Coach Greg, man. I think the majority of people, like you said, don't want Coach Greg.
Jesse Marsch.
I'll be happy with Jesse Marsch.
I like Mourinho though, just because Mourinho's Mourinho. Like that's I think for us that's like shooting for the stars. Because I don't know if he'll agree to it. That's shooting for the stars though. I think Marsch is more realistic, and I think
Marsch is a great coach, man.
He's more. I think he's a more realistic like catch for us. Like we could possibly get him. I see us actually having access to him. I don't know if we can convince Josie to come over here. Just a Mourinho.
Mourinho would be sick.
That's a dream.
It would be insane. But that's shooting for the stars.
Yeah.
And I think us landing on the moon would be like.
This is like our pitch to Jose Mourinho. Please, we need your help, dog. Just come through, man. Come to the United States. You're a god in Europe, dog. Let's make you a god in the United States, man. Come on, man. Let's make you a king out here. We got you. We'll take care of you, man. I know a couple good Dominican spots, man. God. I know some Colombian spots, man. Food, we got you.
We can hook you with a haircut.
We'll hook you up with a barber, dog. We got the best barbers in the world out here.
Hey, and more importantly than anything, you get to be on the kickoff lounge. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Jose Mourinho, please coach the U.S. men's national team, man.
Okay.
Please,
so,
dog, please.
Ideal scenario is Jose Mourinho coaching us. So if we get a guy like that, what can we do in 2026?
We need a striker.
No. What can we do with that coach? We already talked about a striker. So let's assume we have the striker, this team, and a coach like what we just talked about. Mourinho, someone that tier.
Semifinals. At least semifinals. Why not?
That's crazy.
Dog,
I called third place as our threshold.
I don't see why we couldn't, dog.
Third place.
We're not far as far as skill level, man. The quality that we have, we're not far behind in Argentina.
Right.
We're not far behind of fucking France, Netherlands. You saw what we did against England.
Mm-hmm.
The United States men's national team is not far behind these powerhouse soccer teams, man.
Hey, we tied again. Then we tie Saudi Arabia.
We did tie Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia beat the champs.
Yeah. They did.
Hey, do the math. Do the math, bruh.
We lost to Japan, and I told y'all, Japan is nice,
scary,
man.
bro. Japan was low-key sneaky on y'all.
I told y'all Japan was nice, man, and look what they did in the World Cup, dog. They made some noise. Shout out to the Japanese fans, by the way.
Hey, can I just say, bro, that World Cup, dog. So last World Cup, we had 10 European teams in the round of 16.
Wow.
And 4 South American teams, bro.
Wow.
And obviously, only European and South American teams have won it before.
Yeah.
So last World Cup, the round of 16 was literally dominated by those guys.
Yeah.
This time, it was 8-2. We had 2 African teams, 2 Asian teams, a North American, an Oceanic. Like, we had a mix
This was
everywhere.
A historically fun World Cup.
Right, bro. We had the mix of, like, everyone. We had, like, we had the first African team in the semis. We had all these upsets. We had South Korea beating Portugal. Bro, just all kinds of shit that we did not think we were going to see. And all of it, to me, is saying that, like, soccer is leveling out more to where it's not just about Europe. It's not just about, Europe is the end-all, be-all to everything. Yeah. Look at, bro, the Euro champions were not in the World Cup.
Nope, literally.
The Euro champions were not there.
Oh, man, I really wish Ronaldo did more, man.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh. It's just, I didn't even want to talk about him because we talked about the GOAT, and I never want to do the comparison thing because it's like, it's disrespectful to Ronaldo, who's built such a legacy. But, bro,
he's amazing.
If we're going to compare, bro, we saw it. We saw it.
Well, right now.
We saw
like, right now from where they're both at in their careers, man.
Ronaldo fills it out a little bit in this World Cup. It is what it is.
It shows you the difference in styles, and I'm going back to the conversation earlier about the style that Mbappe's like adapting to and becoming now. Yeah. It shows you that when you have that style and you're 37, it's not as sexy as it used to be.
At 37, that's a big difference.
Messi style at 35, you see, he's not as fast as he used to be. He's not running by guys, but he found a way to do it.
Being
with his brain, but he still has the same style. You know what I mean? He has the same Messi style, a step slower maybe, but he does it. You know what I mean? He puts that work in. I think that shows you everything right now. That Ronaldo style of just being the guy, the goal scorer, like it fizzles out at a certain point. It does.
I got you on the penalty shootout, by the way, for Brazil.
Okay.
It went Rodrigo, Casemiro, still Madrid. Pedro.
No, he's not.
Still Madrid.
Glory,
always,
Man United.
Always Madrid.
Glory, Man United.
Always Madrid.
Pedro and then Marquinhos.
All right, so say it again.
It went Rodrigo, Casemiro, Pedro, Marquinhos.
And then it would have been Neymar.
Casemiro, honestly, Casemiro is the only one that should be taking a penalty out of all those four.
Let's see. Vinicius got subbed out.
Yep.
Rafinha got subbed out. And Richarlison got subbed out. 3 players that would have taken the PKs, I would
like to see.
You know? But I don't think Brazil was expecting to go to PKs.
I would have put Thiago Silva to take a penalty kick over Rodrigo first.
No.
If we're asking, I would put Thiago Silva. Bro, Thiago Silva would be your captain if it wasn't for Neymar.
I would put Thiago Silva over Marquinhos taking a PK. Not over Rodrigo.
If we're talking about first shooter. And it's not Neymar.
I mean, like,
I would put the
first.
oldest player on my team who's literally like, you know what I mean, bleeding my country's colors. Thiago Silva is that guy for Brazil. I would put him first.
I would go Lucas Paqueta over Marquinhos.
He just didn't have a good game.
Like, with Rodrigo, dog, like, you make some, you miss some. Yeah. That's the nature of PKs, man. I would have stayed.
He missed that bad.
It was a very bad shot.
Yeah.
It was slow. It was slow, and it was not competent. It was not like, you know what I mean? It was a young boy, like, unsure what he wanted to do.
I hope I can do this stage.
Like, you know who didn't take a PK actually? Who I could argue that might have that. All right, fuck Marquinhos, dog. Like, you know, I really don't want him taking a PK, but he took one and he missed it, obviously. If anybody was to replace Rodrigo for the PK, Anthony.
But he's still.
With Anthony.
But he's still new enough on like the big scene to where he doesn't have much proof. Like Rodrigo has more proof of concept on the big scene because he's all that shit. No, because he's played
Champions League
at Madrid. He's played. Anthony, he's just now signing for Man U. Doesn't get a lot of playing time. He comes on the bench. He's nasty. We know he's nasty if you really watch, but like he hasn't really shown himself on that top stage all the way yet.
So
I think he has all the confidence though. I feel like
he does have the huevos. He does, and I think Pedro he still plays in the Brazilian league, but he made his penalty like I don't care because he came with that confidence. Bro, Pedro was trying to do all kinds of crazy. He was trying to meg people and shit in that game. It was really funny. Like he was playing some real Brazilian like street soccer for a second, and sometimes you need that. But dog,
it should have been Neymar first, man.
Neymar first, but yeah, if I was gonna replace anyone to shoot over Rodrigo, I would have put my OG Thiago Silva, the OG, bro.
I would have put Thiago Silva over Marquinhos. I wouldn't put him over Rodrigo, or Casemiro, or who else?
No, Casemiro gonna take one.
Pedro and then
Pedro. Like, I would put Thiago Silva over Marquinhos, for sure.
Yeah.
Damn, that's unfortunate, man. All right, so real quick. Hi, U.S. 2026. Where you going?
You said semis. I said the same thing. Semis. Third place. I think third place is our ceiling. Like, to be honest, I don't see us winning, bro.
Without a pure...
Third place is our ceiling.
Like a superstar striker.
With a striker, nigga.
I think
third place is our ceiling.
I think with the striker.
with we're still third place.
I believe. All right, 4 years is a long time.
You think W first place gold? You had us in the finals this tournament, bro.
I believe that we're gonna see something, man. Colombia,
I don't want to believe shit.
Colombia, USA World Cup final.
No,
like,
I ain't believing
never.
Colombia,
Never.
USA. What jersey you gonna wear?
Both. I'm gonna cut him in half. And
Jackass. I can. Honestly, you should actually do that if that ever happened, bro.
Yo, like I was thinking about that too, man. If Colombia plays against the U.S., man, I'm gonna be so like
torn,
dog.
bro. Torn.
It's like, I'm not gonna be able to. Like, I will legit create like a jersey that's like half Colombia, half U.S. because I'm Colombian American.
Bro, I have to deal with it in the Gold Cup all the time. USA, Jamaica, bro. I'm just sitting there like,
torn, yeah.
just like.
Yeah, and U.S. have played Colombia a couple times before too. But I was always more on the Colombia side. But like it's been more like recently these last few years where I've been embracing more my American side. I was born and raised here, dog.
Swept up in the U.S. You definitely swept up in the U.S. fervor.
Yeah.
Right now, so.
Oh,
during this
sure.
World Cup. Oh yeah. No, I mean, you gotta rep the U.S. Look at your
I
hat,
had
bro.
to.
You gotta
Come
rep
on,
the
man.
you gotta rep the
flag
USA,
right here.
fool. Like.
Got the American flag right
Yeah,
here,
nah.
dog.
It's
America.
Yeah, it's interesting, bro. I was talking to people. My one of my friends is Argentinian, and if the USA would have beat Netherlands, they would have played Argentina in the quarters.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I'm wearing a half jersey, bro. Argentina, USA, bro. Like I gotta do it."
That'd have been sick, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, listen, check this out. So this is the last episode of the Kickoff Lounge, and so we focus U.S. soccer, MLS mostly, Right now, we're talking a lot World Cup because it just happened. Like, there's no way we're not going to talk about the World Cup,
I'm not going
man.
to stop.
Exactly. For a while, we're not going to stop, man. But, yo, MLS season officially starts February 25th. Week 1 schedule has been released. Then we got some pretty good matchups for Week 1. Nashville versus New York City. Philly versus Columbus. Austin, St. Louis. Charlotte, New England. LA versus LAFC. We have a tráfico right off the rip, Week 1, which is exciting. We have Orlando versus Red Bulls. That's gonna be a good game too. There's a lot of great games, man. I'm saying.
Speaking of the Red Bulls, I know y'all see Alpizzle's jersey. If you're watching on YouTube, I know you see this.
Dog, I used to play.
The NYCFC fan, you see this, right?
I'm an NYCFC fan.
All right.
With an NYC color.
Oh no! Don't even include that. Don't even include
I had
that.
to squeeze one in there.
That's more about the flag.
I used to play for the youth academy when it was the Metro Stars, and then when they transitioned over to the New York Red Bulls. And that's why I got a bunch of this shit.
I know,
and it's comfortable too,
it's
man.
Funny, bro.
Honestly, it is fire. It is fire.
That's
it's
hard.
just smooth. So
I ain't wearing no Miami jersey on this
nah.
air. I don't give a damn.
Nah, man.
Sure, you don't want a free one?
Nah, son.
All right.
Yo,
I'm gonna need that.
We're gonna try to hook it up.
Couple news in the MLS world,
I might take
man.
it, sell it.
Yo,
Flip it real quick.
Maxi Morales no longer a part of New York City FC, man. That is my doppelganger. That is who I would look like on the field right there, like right now.
Literally.
Man, what a career in the MLS the last 5 years with New York. Man, like he's the one that led us these last couple years.
That's the end of an era for NYCFC.
I think we are in pure rebuild mode right now, and I'm not expecting championship. I'm not like last season. I'm saying we're going all the way. Nah, I'm not saying all that. Like
more tempered expectations. Then.
Definitely more tempered, more logical, I guess. Right now, since we're in the middle of the off season for the MLS, who do you got going all the way? Your super early pick.
Super early, ahead of time. I think I want to see the transfers complete first to see who's going where,
but I'm saying right now, the super early pick.
Before I see the transfers. Orlando, we just lost mad people. Shit.
Yeah, who y'all lose?
No, just a lot of guys, bro. Yeah. It's like full rebuild. I know Tesho's gone. I know I saw another guy. We lost. Urso's gone.
Oh yeah, he is gone.
Yeah, bro. We got some good draft picks, but in the top 10. But still, we rebuilding too.
I might go Galaxy, dog.
LA Galaxy, yeah. Ricky Puig back there, bro. Yeah. I think he's set into the team now. He was already dangerous from the jump when he started. So now
to have
him really getting to take that maestro role, have that offseason being yo, La Masia takes over the MLS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Douglas Costa was a big disappointment, though, man.
Yeah.
He was a major disappointment.
He was like, where is he? The same way I said about Vinny. He was like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? And in a lot of games, it was like, where'd this guy go?
Yeah.
He disappeared a lot.
They're saying that he might not come back to the Galaxy, and that might open up a DP spot for Galaxy. So we'll see, man.
Was he gonna go play in the Brazilian league? I could honestly see him going back to Brazilian league.
Probably, man. I could definitely see that.
Maybe having fun.
I don't know. As of right now, man, with the current team, between LA Galaxy and LAFC, I think both LA teams are my favorites.
Yeah, like, bro, because LAFC is only going to get scarier, especially with this trophy to kind of solidify. And I know that there's probably some prize money, and that just kind of like makes the team even more dangerous sometimes, bro.
Hey, MLS announcement, Major League Soccer. Fox will remain linear TV partner while new Apple deal kicks off. So I think this is great news.
Big news, bro.
Before, to our understanding, we thought that the only way you could watch MLS games starting this season that's coming up would only be on Apple TV. Right?
Yeah.
That is not the case at all. So you can watch any game still on Apple TV, which I think is dope via their subscription. But now you could just turn on the TV, right?
Yep.
FS1, FS2, Fox Sports, just Fox.
Beautiful.
They're going to have a lot of the games.
34 games.
Yeah.
Fox will get FS1 and Fox. I think it's 34 games. There's still a lot more for the season, though. So the most of the other ones of those will be the ones that you see on. Right. And they're probably going to air the big-time games on Fox.
Probably El Tráfico will probably be on Fox.
The big-time
I love that. I think that's dope, man. I think that's dope.
So long story short, me and Al still got to get the subscription, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Hey, what you got on that, champ? What you got on that?
Are we going to share passwords? We might as
You
well.
feel me?
Hey, man. Feel good things, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we always got to, hit you with something to feel good about towards the end of the episode of the Kickoff Lounge. Man, big time shout out to the Japanese fan base at the World Cup.
Real dope, bro. Round of applause to them boys.
They showed it 4 years ago. They show it every time they're in the World Cup.
Class.
They showed it this World Cup. As soon as the game is over, you see almost every Japanese fan staying with rubber gloves and trash bags, picking up after not only after themselves, but after everybody, man. Yo, it just goes to show the kind of people that they are, the Japanese, how they were raised.
They did it before they even played a game.
Yeah.
They did it before their first game. I'm pretty sure it was because they wanted the thing to be clean for their game. But they did it before they played, bro.
That's amazing, man.
That's so gangster, bro. That's like literally, like you said, it's how they're raised. It's a respect for the game. It's a respect for the environment, for the people, for all the craziness we heard of the people that had to work at Qatar. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, hats off to them too. It's like, we're like showing y'all some love because y'all had to work hard enough to get here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And also a feel-good thing, too. It could be a feel-bad for some people, for some of the fans out there. But, yo, man, this is the last episode of the season of the Kickoff Lounge. Up until, February? End of February is when the MLS season starts. So that's
correct. So about a week before, we'll probably hop in there.
So we literally got a couple months.
Yep.
We all for a couple months and all. But, yo, the fact that we get to talk about this sport that brings people together, that does not judge based on how you look, but will judge based on how bad of a miss you had in front of the goal. The fact that we're at airports, man, with a bunch of strangers, man, hugging people. The fact that we at bars in Miami. Shouts to the Bottle Blonde. Shouts to the
American Outlaws.
The American Outlaws and the one chubby dude that we met. What's his name? I forgot his name.
I forgot probably man's name, but he was cool though.
He was cool, man. He had like a whole tower of beer, and so we're about to buy some more beer, me and Champ. And like he was like, "Hey man, I just bought it like just in case like I meet some people like if you want some, go ahead." Like I bet,
nice guy, bro.
And so like, what a beautiful uniter.
Yeah.
The game of soccer, the game that we love, man. The game that we cry about, that we laugh about, that we argue about, that we fight about. And yeah, man. Well, what an honor to be able to do this on the Kickoff.
Honestly, had such a great time, bro. Like I love talking about ball, so actually getting to do it, on a microphone and just like actually say it for real. It's different. It's dope.
And we ain't known each other before this.
No, bro. We literally met each other like that first day. We were just winging it, and we were just like, it's lit, and
from that first day, I could tell like y'all was vibing. And something was gonna build off of this.
Oh yeah. It was just like automatic. I felt like I had the confidence we were gonna do good on it. So
yeah, me too, man.
Here we are, bro.
And the biggest shout outs to the visionary of the Kickoff Lounge, our brother Champ.
Producer Champ.
Appreciate y'all.
Come over here, bro. Get your ass over here.
Get in the camera, dog. Bring your mic, too.
Come on, man.
Bring the mic, man.
I don't know if he got that much length, bro.
Nah,
Pause. I had to get one pause.
Hey, yo.
I had to get one.
Oh, bring it up. There you go. Bring that.
Come on, Champ. You got it.
There you go.
Hey,
the visionary, the man behind the Kickoff Lounge. Yo, he found me because I don't know if you were drunk at a pizzeria at 2 a.m. Was that it, or am I just making that up?
No. It was like sometime in the afternoon. It was like 5, 6 in the afternoon.
It was literally a girl that like I used to mess with, dog. Like from back in the day. It was a girl I used to date. But like, you know, like for me, super side note, I never had like bad endings with girls and all, you know? It was like always cool.
Hey, that boy didn't burn bridges.
I never I just don't.
That boy kept it available.
That's never been me. And you know what? And so because of that one girl happened to talk to Champ at the pizzeria and was like, and like the conversation about the podcast just came about.
She's like, I know a guy.
She said, I know a guy. Yeah. She reached out to me. He was like, yo, like, you know, this dude's going to reach out to you. He reached out to me. And yeah, we sat down at Twin Peaks. We started talking about it. I believed in his vision, man. And he connected me and you together in the same room. See if we got any kind of chemistry.
Yeah, bro.
19 episodes in, man. My brother, we appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
My story is not as cool. My sister knew Champ. She used to work with him, and like she kind of just put me in touch with him, and boom,
that's cool.
It was kind of
smooth
in there. It was smooth, bro. It was like me and Champ met. It was like boom.
Yeah.
This is easy.
Oh, he black? He black? All right, word.
You like soccer? You black? Oh, it's cool. We good.
Hey,
all right, gang.
But word though, man. Hey, we back in a couple months. The Kickoff Lounge. What's your name?
Chan Brown.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy Big Miles.
Your boy Al Pizzle.
We out of here. See you next season, bitch.
Ooh. Yeah.
Solid.
Was that like a fucking 3-hour episode?
That was definitely like 90,
so good.
90 minutes.
That was fun.
We needed all of it.
Yeah, that was fun.